Okay, so story time. So I go to the nail shop today, and I walk in, I sit down in the waiting area, and then they get my chair ready. So as I walk past, they have the doors open, so the wind is blowing. I smell the funkiest thing ever. And I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, what is that smell? So I really don't know what it is. So I sit down, and there's a guy in the seat next to me, but there's nobody in the seat on the other side of me, so I'm in the middle. So so I sit down in the chair, I take my shoes and socks off, and I smell the smell again. And I'm like, what the fuck is this smell? Y'all, it was the guy. He was talking on his phone, and his mouth, like, literally, every time he opened his mouth to talk, the smell of disgust came out of it. And the wind was not helping because it was blowing it smack dab next to me. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what is going on? And I'm thinking, like, why? But the ladies that's doing the nails, they have on their masks, so they not smell. I was like, it was so bad because I had already sat down and all of that, got my feet in the water and everything. And the kicker was, this man was on the phone talking about some woman that ain't doing right, ain't doing this right, and what he expect out of her, and how she should act, and her financials, and all of that. And I was sitting there like, you smell like a rat just crawled in your mouth and died there, and you just let it live. Like, the nerve I'm talking about. And kid you not, my daughter got on the phone, and then she was like, I was like doing this, and she was like, what's wrong with you? Mind you, we on FaceTime, so she's loud. And she goes, and then I pan the phone over, and she goes, who is that next to you? Who is you showing? And I was like, girl, shut up. And then I was just like, and she talking about something stank. So yes, so she says something stinks, and I'm like, so the man is finishing up because he's getting a pedicure, right? But he was already in there, so he's finishing up, and he's walking out, and I was like, oh my god, his breath smelled so bad, like so bad. And my daughter's like, well, how you know it was him? And I said, because the smell left with him. It does not smell like anything like that anymore. Like, at all. And I kept looking over. You know how when somebody, you ever looked at somebody and been like, yeah, you look like your breath stink because their mouth looks all dry, like their lips are dry. Like, his lips were like white. He's a black man. His lips were like giving white. And I was just like, sir, yeah, you not giving what you think you giving by the way that your mouth smells. So I'm gonna need you to give that lady some respect and go wash your mouth out. Cause yeah, y'all ever had that happen to y'all where y'all sit next to somebody and it's just so bad that you just, yeah. So that's my story time for the day.